If you struggle because you have learned some pentatonics, you've learned some triads, and you're still not where you want to be, you're still not where you want to sound as a guitar player, today's lesson is for you. Or if you feel like you've been practicing but you've hit a roadblock, today's lesson is for you. Today, I am going to share with you the one factor that is quietly holding back thousands of guitar players like yourself. If today is the first time we're meeting, my name is Alec Lehrman. I've played on Grammy-nominated recordings, and I've taught thousands of students the lesson I'm going to teach you here today. Before you get into any pentatonics, before you get into any triads, there's this one factor that glues everything together in your guitar playing, and that is rhythm. On today's lesson, I'm going to share with you how to master this foundational concept so that you can stop being stuck and sound how you want to sound in your head. Now, today's lesson will go as follows. I'm going to share with you a quick little playthrough of how good rhythm sounds. Then I'm going to share with you a quick playthrough of how bad rhythm sounds. And hint, I've taught thousands of students, and this is how a lot of students sound. They sound like they are floating on top of a backing track rather than being inside of the backing track. And without the backing track holding them together, they fall apart, okay? So I'm going to share that with you. And then finally, I'm going to share with you how to fix your bad rhythm playing. And this is something I've never seen talked about on YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, so this rhythm playing is fine. It's good. You don't even notice it. It's kind of like switching on a light. When it's there, it's all fine and all good. But imagine if you go to switch on the light and it's not there. You've noticed it right away. Well, I'm going to share with you exactly what that sounds like in a musical context. This is when rhythm is not present. And the hint, this is how so many thousands of guitar players sound. Pretty terrible, right? This is because I see students that I mentor and coach, they are floating on top of the backing track. And when you stop having that backing track present, you just mute it, they get completely lost, okay? And it's really a clarifying and sobering moment. Okay, so how do you fix this? So the solution that I've come up with and has helped so many people is that you are going to play along to an A blues backing track, but I'm going to give you the backing track so that it's muted in different sections. And that is going to allow your brain to fill in the gaps and really understand, oh, this is how you should be playing rhythmically. This is how you lock in the groove. So rather than playing on top of the beat or rather than playing on top of the music, you're going to play inside the music, okay? So that's going to sound like this. Now, I don't expect you to be perfect at this overnight, but what this is going to highlight is it's going to highlight how you can start sounding amazing and stop sounding like an amateur, because so many amateurs think that they can just look up pentatonics or triads. And the truth of the matter is, if you want to transform from amateur to pro, the secret ingredient is the rhythm. When you listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, so many folks focus on his string gauge or his aggressiveness or his tone or the guitar he was playing. Really what I hear, what so many pros hear that the amateurs don't hear, is that his rhythm is perfect. If there was no drums happening, if there was no bass happening, you could still completely lock in and dance and groove along to that music, where that is not the case with so many amateur guitar players. And you can solve that by just simply doing this exercise. You can download the backing tracks below. I'm going to have an A blues for you that is just normal, A 12-bar blues, and then I'm going to Then I'm also going to share with you the A12 bar blues, but that has little gaps in the playing. And this little gaps will allow you to fill in the gaps as a player. And when you fill in those gaps, you are going to strengthen that rhythmic muscle. Okay. That's not going to happen by just playing over a backing track. You need to play inside of it. The foundation of music is rhythm. Before you build a house, you have to have the foundation. You have to have the rhythmic element. And as demonstrated, even though I had all the proper ingredients playing triads and pentatonics and, arpeggios, I still sounded bad. And the reason for that was the rhythm was bad. Okay. So you take away the rhythm and everything falls apart. Now that you understand this crucial element of music, the foundation of music, you're going to want to watch this lesson so that you can take your playing to the next level.